Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's edition of The Poet, the Pastor, the Pundit podcast, opining on the intersection of faith and politics. We are members of a progressive Christian faith committed to embodying God's love in a fully inclusive way and to activating God's vision of shalom through the work of justice and peace. We take time each week to comment on current events through the lived experiences that have shaped us and through an ever-evolving faith that responds to the needs of those who suffer unjustly in our world. We share from the heart, and we thank you for tuning in. We are the poet, the pastor, and the pundit. Thank you for listening.
Go for it.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We are the poet, the pastor, and the pundit, opining on the intersections of faith and politics once again. Thank you for joining us. Quick check-in. How you doing?
It's a mix.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Jersey girl.
Yeah, I like that.
A mix.
A mix, let's say, a mix.
Yeah.
But basically okay.
Yeah, I took a long walk yesterday to avoid the rain, and when I got out, of course, it started raining. And then I spent my whole time walking on my errands during the rain, and as soon as I got back home, the sun came out.
Yeah.
Gee.
I was really glad about that. But I honestly enjoyed walking in the rain.
Well, there you go. I was going to say that's Eeyore, but if you enjoy it.
I know, I really did.
I do too.
Yeah.
Actually. Okay, I mean, it's just water.
It's just water. Periodically, I had my hood and I just took off the drops that didn't cover my glasses. It was good.
And I'm doing everything I can to maintain my joy in the midst of the crap that's unfolding around us, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
I'm curious about something. I was showing my grandchildren my yearbooks, my high school yearbooks. And my freshman year, I started in the fall of 75. So in the spring of 76, the whole country is getting ready for the 200th anniversary.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal.
Oh,
and you've got Elton John writing Philadelphia Freedom. And we painted our homeroom. We won everybody got to decorate their homeroom. And
Really?
yeah, everybody's got like crepe paper and balloons. We painted the room. We put a mural up and we won.
Yeah.
But everybody was taking it seriously.
Oh, yeah.
We're a week away from the 250 and it's like,
Well,
it's for me, it's not even shrug it off. I refuse to celebrate it in the way that Trump is indicating we should celebrate it.
but isn't that a time to do exactly what he doesn't say or what he says not to do?
Well, I think we are in some ways. We
think
had
about
that
everything
sing out.
he's done for us. The reflecting pool he redid. The MMA fight. Have you seen pictures of the lawn after they tore that down?
No.
It looks like a nuclear holocaust.
Oh, yeah, it's destroyed.
But the White House is this.
He's destroyed
I was
it.
particularly enamored of whatever the group was that rode their motorcycles and then did flips with them in the air. And I
didn't even
said,
see that.
boy,
That was the day before the MMA fight.
that really reminds me of the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Constitution.
Watching people flip their motorcycles over the roof of the White House.
It just really brought that feeling.
Yeah, that feeling of
Nothing says patriot quite like a motorcycle being shot over the White House.
Yeah.
It's like it really makes you
Liberty bibberty.
And that liberty bibberty is what I resent.
Yes.
I mean, this is, I'm not going to live to see that. Well, maybe I
So
will.
we
275.
tease a little bit, laugh a little bit about the reflecting pool, $14 million for a disaster.
Yes.
But now he's got armed U.S. soldiers arresting people for dipping their toes or hands into the water because they're vandalizing. They're the reason. And he's
I hadn't heard
250
that.
foot. Oh, my
And
gosh.
Jean Pirro is threatening to prosecute him to the full extent of the law. And I thought, okay, this Jean is a metaphor for the reflecting pool. Because the reflecting
Gene pool. She has a shallow gene pool.
There you go.
It's a shallow
It's
gene pool.
dung green
That's a good
color.
metaphor.
And if you look into that and you see your reflection, that is saying a lot to you.
A 3-time gold medal Olympian has been arrested
Really?
Yeah, he came to watch to see what was going on, and there's this big hunk of paint peeling off, and he put his hands in, and he gets arrested for vandalizing.
Oh, for crying
I
out
love
loud.
the two pieces I saw. They put them side by side. And lucky for us, the media does record some things.
Yes.
And they are recorded for all time. Now, Trump is saying, that pool is so dang wonderful, you couldn't cut it with a knife. And then the next frame is, well,
Somebody
someone got
cut it with a knife.
So,
250-foot slash.
They got a kitchen knife and they dove in, held their nose, and
So this
did it.
thing's 24 hours on
When no
camera.
one was
They've
watching.
got armed National Guardsmen out there. How did somebody take a knife and go 250 feet down and not get caught?
and it's amazing.
You put your hand in the water and you're going to get arrested,
Right,
but
absolutely.
a 250-foot slash with a knife? Well,
well.
we missed that.
Gee,
Duh. Which brings the whole idea of the 250th in my mind to a crashing halt,
God.
and I am sad about that.
Well, we're going to do a celebration here at the church. We
Good.
talked about this earlier. Next
really?
Sunday, we'll have a worship out on the lawn.
Good.
We'll sing some patriotic music, some of which includes Woody Guthrie,
Yes.
or
Excellent.
Bob Dylan, or Pete Seeger.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Some,
I'm there.
and we're going to have folk like Sharon,
Jersey girl here. Hi.
Jersey Girl, talk
right.
about where they came from and what makes them proud about that while we sing America the Beautiful for Spacious
Exactly.
Skies. And then,
Why couldn't
and
that
then
be the national anthem?
we're going to rehearse the moments where we've attempted to live out what
Yes.
you love to talk about, liberty and justice
For
for all, and how we've never achieved that. But we'll talk about the moments where we fought for it.
Yeah, good.
So that's going to be our celebration. And the whole thing is going to be a call for us to reclaim a
Good.
commitment to
Good.
those ideals.
That's exactly what we need.
Right.
I do remember thinking, I don't know, maybe it was a year ago, when I was so disheartened. During my career as a teacher in New Jersey and as a librarian in Illinois and in California, I worked for city or county governments.
Wow.
And before we were allowed to work, we needed to take the oath.
Take the oath.
Yep.
It was to the U.S. Constitution and to the Constitution of the state where I was living, New Jersey, Illinois, and California. So it's an oath of loyalty. I was happy
Yes.
to take it. I was
Yes.
proud of taking it. And I felt strongly that our House of Representatives and our senators needed to be reminded that every year they are required to take the same oath.
Yes.
Now, some people have said, well, Trump put his hand on a Bible. That's not the required part.
No.
The required part is the oath
Take the oath.
of
Exactly.
allegiance
To the Constitution.
to
Yes.
the Constitution
Of the
of the
United
United States
States.
of America.
Yes.
And to protect us from enemies, foreign and
Foreign and
domestic.
domestic.
Foreign and
And these
And
become-
domestic.
Yeah.
And I mean, I review that in my own mind periodically.
yes.
Because I'm still there.
Yep.
One of my favorite legal analysts, back when I would watch, I don't watch TV anymore, but Chuck Rosenberg started a podcast. I don't think he does it anymore, but I listened to every episode when he was recording it, and it was called The Oath. Mm-hmm. And he would interview, he was a former U.S. attorney, and he took the oath, and it meant a great deal to him. And when he saw it being trashed by our government, he started doing 1-hour interviews with people who had taken the oath and what it
Wonderful.
meant to them and what their childhood was like and how they reached a point in their career where they had earned a degree or the trust of their government to the point where they would be given the opportunity to take the oath. And
Yes.
it was wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think, John, I don't remember what you were talking about. It may have been in a religious context. Perhaps it was about Pope Leo, but it was something like if you're going to take up this path,
Yes.
you need to be willing to give up your life. And you know what I'm talking about.
It's a quote from Dietrich Bonhoeffer,
Really.
There
who
you
said,
go.
"When God calls you, God bids you come and die."
Yes, and I
That's
remember
excellent.
junior high, New Jersey, Schuyler Colfax, named for revolutionary patriots. I think it was Patrick Henry, give me liberty or give
Yes.
me death.
That's exactly.
And I remember thinking at that time, yeah, I feel that way.
Yep.
Right.
And I'm
I think we
78
did.
now, and I'm thinking, yeah, I still feel that way.
Yeah.
I'm willing to put myself on the line for it.
Yep.
And it's not just for me, it's for all of us.
Exactly.
It's for human rights.
Yes, because that's basically where we started. We wanted to be sure that we assured human rights to all, not just some.
When I posted on my Facebook page the invitation and the promo for the outdoor worship service on the 5th,
Yes.
one gentleman posted 4 photographs of T-shirts. You'd like his T-shirts. And every T-shirt was a declaration of human rights.
Excellent.
And it was his saying, as we celebrate the 250th, let's remember this is what it was all about.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
It's
guarantee of these rights.
Yes.
Right,
And we're watching
To
our government
all.
take them away.
right.
So there's 2 things I want to talk about today. I'm going to show you these pictures, see if you recognize them, and I'll post them later when I edit this. Do you know what this is?
Bridges.
It is the same bridge, the same bridge from different angles, but do you know which
yes.
one?
Is it? It's not the Golden Gate.
No, this is
Gordy,
the
what?
this is the
Who is?
Gordie Howe Bridge.
Oh!
What?
Of
This is
course.
a $4.7 billion paid for by Canada
Yeah.
that connects Windsor, Ontario with Detroit, Michigan.
Right.
And it is an economic boon. Once opened, there will be more, not just cars traveled, but more goods brought across the border here than at any point along the U.S.-Canada border.
Wow.
And it was set to open on Friday of last week. Ribbon cutting, ceremony with the Canadian Prime Minister, and Governor of Ontario, and Governor of Michigan. And Donald Trump says, I refuse to open it. Now, you may ask why. Is
Well,
this
we
part of
know
his...
why. What did
Well,
he
hang
say
on.
the reason was?
Well, he's not saying.
Oh,
But,
of course.
And it's... You might think it's about tariffs, it's about 51st state creating leverage, and you won't become our fifth. But no,
I know what it is.
about a month ago, he got a donation of over $1 million from a gentleman who owns a bridge about 4 or 5 miles up Lake, I don't know, Silver Lake or River.
Oh, God.
And it's a toll bridge. And when this bridge opens, it's going to reduce the income he gets off of his toll bridge because this is going to take much more traffic than that one.
Yeah.
So he gets $1 million donation, and Trump won't open the bridge.
Gotta love our president, don't you? You just
Yeah,
gotta
really.
admire the blatant, brazen,
Disgustingness.
disgusting money grab of it all.
Really? Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, they wouldn't agree to becoming our 51st straight, so do you blame Trump? Come on.
Yeah, what's wrong with Canada?
Yeah, what's wrong with Canada? How
No
dare
wonder they lost to Ghana in the World Cup last night.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
They did. They're still going into the next round, but they did. They lost to Ghana.
And Ghana is so proud, so happy.
I just love watching
Their team is so wonderful.
the World Cup, and I hope Scotland makes it to the next round.
Yes.
They're right on the edge. Do they have enough points or not? And they lost last night.
Scotland has invaded Boston.
And
to
now
the
Miami.
to the tune of everyone in Boston now wants to be Scottish.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
All those Irish Bostonians are now Scotsmen.
yeah,
That's great.
it's so great, so great. That is great for our country. That is what our
It's funny.
country
I think
is
it was
about.
was it John Oliver, one of the comedians, was talking about how the Loch Ness monster Nessie finally got some sleep because all the bagpipes are now over here.
Excellent.
I just saw a demonstration of the difference between Scottish and Irish bagpipers and their music.
Really?
Yeah, to the untrained ear, I love it. But there is a difference. It was so neat to learn about that
I'll have to look
because
that up.
of the games coming and people coming, and we're
Yeah.
meeting different cultures and different people.
Right.
And God,
So
that
what
is
is
the
the
best.
difference?
Irish music, for one thing, is quite a bit softer.
Really?
Yeah,
More lilting.
more lilting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then watching the Norwegian fans
Oh.
doing their
Oh.
rowing.
Rope.
And then, of course, that nobody tops the Dutch when it comes to
left.
to the right, to the left.
It's orange everywhere, and it's
Really?
the only thing I thought. Do they know what that means to us?
They do.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
They're
But-
coming up with some
but
jingles
they're-
and chants that
they're-
aren't very,
Oh, well, and the Australian chants
Yeah.
were...
Really.
very pointed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was one particular chant during the game about their nation's not led by a sex offender.
Yeah,
Gee.
Oh, they're right there.
That's great.
There's 4 countries that are. I know Australia is one. I'm not sure if it's Great Britain, but they're very, very vocal about their feelings about him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sorry. I'm cheering for their team.
Hey.
You know, I can't. I've discovered, as much as I didn't think I wanted to, that I am pulling for the U.S. team. But I'm also rooting for Mexico,
Absolutely.
Argentina, Scotland. Is there another? Argentina, just because I think Lionel Messi is
Oh,
Yeah.
the best
and
ever.
is it the Swedish?
Swedes.
Who's Holland? Haaland.
Erling Haaland is the Norwegian.
Norwegian. Their scoring has been extraordinary, and they're setting records.
Really?
If if you ever wondered what a Viking looked like, watch a game with Erling Haaland.
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
He is this brute force.
yeah.
Lionel Messi is this tiny, dainty, delicate, who's artful with the ball and maneuvers in ways that make people look foolish. Erling Haaland is just a bulldozer. He just vroom, and you can't stop him. There's no getting in his
Really?
way. He's brutish.
Yeah.
There's no elegance at all.
Hey, just get the job done.
Get the job
and he gets
done.
the job done every time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Those clips that I do watch are exciting to see.
So the other thing I did want to bring up is the war over? Is the peace accord signed? You know, we sent J.D. Vance over to negotiate,
That was so sad.
there's
and
a good idea.
embarrassing.
and as much
Really?
as Donald Trump whined about the $1.7 billion concession in the agreement that we had with Iran, so much so that he cut ties with Iran and nullified the treaty, 1.7 billion. We have granted concessions of $300 billion in reparations for damages. A toll now on every ship goes through gets paid to Iran, which somebody estimates is $60 to $70 billion a year.
Lord.
The release of frozen assets and the end of sanctions. I mean, we're talking well over $500 billion in concessions. And continued
Wait,
threats
there's
to
more.
bomb them into oblivion anyway.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Where are we?
Well, we're in the hands of the great negotiator.
The great
Oh,
negotiator.
The great negotiator.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and I know he has a plan in mind.
Of course
Mine-
he does.
I know well, that's debatable.
I mean,
too.
Steve Miller and J.D. Vance both have assured us he's
Oh,
a
I'm
genius.
sure. Yeah,
These-
a
this-
genius.
these are-
Have they used that word?
J.D. Vance said if they gave an IQ test to every president, nobody would score higher than Donald Trump.
Is he?
He
Oh,
can't
well,
even
it's
spell
so-
IQ test, but he
Well,
would score higher than anybody.
I appreciated wholeheartedly that,
And they did say that.
J.D. Vance was there, and I think it was the Egyptian and Iranian representatives
Yes.
ignored him
Ignored him.
completely.
Really?
Walked in front of him and shook
Hugged
hands
each
with
other,
the next
shook each
person.
other's hands, and walked past him.
And he was standing there.
He's standing in the corner like a wallflower at a middle school dance.
Yep.
But was he more or less awake?
Oh yes,
Oh,
he
he's
was
awake.
awake.
He was awake. Oh, good.
He acted like it didn't bother him.
Uh-huh.
And the thing that gets me as I watch this, it's so sad that I feel glad that that happened.
Yeah.
Because the people that he's negotiating with understand that he's lying.
Yeah.
There is nothing about this negotiation that they could possibly depend on.
Really.
So what is the point?
Yeah.
There is no point.
So we had an agreement which Donald Trump tore up.
Yeah.
Right.
And it starts bombing the hell out of Iraq. And then in order to stop bombing, calls them back to the table to negotiate.
Oh, yeah.
Gives them everything the previous deal had and more. The great negotiator. So we have a depleted military. We have to spend hundreds of billions of dollars to restock our weapons, which I'm morally opposed to, but we will anyway.
Of course.
$300 billion in reparations to Iran.
Okay, I have to ask this, and I'm surprised nobody else is asking it. Where is this money coming from?
So-
is there a vault somewhere
No,
where we just
no.
pull it out?
Just reach
So
in
the
and grab.
$300 billion is promised from NATO allies and others. Whether it's promised or not, that's the 60 to 70 billion dollars a year is toll money that will be paid by every ship that goes through the Strait of Hormuz. The other money is money that's in frozen accounts. They were frozen assets that's being released. So, the U.S. taxpayers, in terms of all of that, aren't footing the bill for most of that. There will be some. We're certainly footing the bill for the depleted military
I was just going to
resources
say
that have to be
Yes.
that's
restocked.
taxpayer money right there.
So,
Boy.
The investment, or I don't know what the term is, de-investment,
divestment.
divestment. I knew there was a good word for that. What I am very concerned about, and we all should be, you can pay them what you want to pay them. Taxpayers can foot the bill or somehow pay them. The parents of the women and young girls who were
Gone.
killed
Yes.
in a bombing from the U.S. will never forget, nor will they ever forgive, nor should they. And our grandchildren will foot the bill on that one.
Yep.
Look what we did in Afghanistan because of 9/11.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you think the people for the next 2 generations of Iran are going to feel about those children?
Exactly.
And sign all the peace accords you want.
Right.
It's coming.
It's
A response is coming.
It's
And-
unthinkable.
It is unthinkable, and my older son served in Afghanistan, and fortunately at a distance, so he didn't see any real action. And I remember at the time I wanted to start a group, and it was called Not One More Son.
Good.
Except I didn't want to leave out daughters, but not one more son, because I didn't want your son killing my son,
Really?
and I didn't want my son killing your son.
Exactly.
All the mothers should feel that way about their sons and daughters.
They do.
We
And
don't
they do.
want this anymore.
No.
I want my children to be alive with me.
And I want your
flourish.
children to be alive with their family.
Absolutely. So peace, at what price?
Yes.
It's priceless. And I'm sorry, the USA is doing nothing toward that end. And I'm very disappointed in that.
Hardly
Very.
a surprise.
Yeah. Well, on that cheery note,
And we're a Just Peace church.
we are a Just Peace
Yes.
Church, and we will continue to lift up our voice,
Absolutely.
crying out for peace. I sometimes feel like John the Baptist crying out in the wilderness,
Right?
a voice crying in the wilderness.
Good metaphor.
Yeah. I have to wrap it up because I have somewhere to be. So, last word.
Liberty and justice for all.
Let's get there sooner rather than later.
And it's on us. It's
It
on
is.
each of us. It's we the people. Each individual
Exactly.
gathering together to restore the humanity of our country.
In order to form a more perfect union.
Yes.
let's be about that task. And you? Last
I'm an
word.
ally. It's the end of Pride Month, and I am a proud ally. And I was debating with the pastor about the word pride. It's just a human right. It's not proud of.
Right.
It's only standing up for people who are gay. It's not proud of them being gay or not proud of them being
Right.
gay.
It's just
They're being who they are, and it's our business to support them.
It's like
exactly.
being proud that I have freckles.
Right.
I once did a panel on it was religious leaders. Tell us what your church thinks about homosexuality. I said, we think about it the same way we think about freckles.
Yeah.
Some people have it, some
Some
people
people
don't. And it doesn't matter morally
Exactly.
one way or the other.
That's a wonderful metaphor.
I
I love it.
Yeah, it's a characteristic that somebody has. My last word, as always, is hang in there. We're in this together. We
Yes.
will get through this.
Yes.
So be well, be of good cheer, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks for listening. We are the poet, the pastor, and the pundit, opining on the intersection of faith and politics. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. This gives such a lift.
Well, another week has come and gone. We have done our best to give you all something to think about from the perspective that we have as progressive faith seekers. We invite you to tune in each week as we, the poet, the pastor, and the pundit, opine on the intersection of faith and politics. Thank you for listening.